Thank you so much for the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot refuse the fact that we live in a world where formal education and soft skills being prioritized in order to gain the better job and occupation. I against the motion that says they prioritize formal education in favor at pursuing digital creative skills because nevertheless formal education still be the most important skill that we need to have instead of pursuing the digital creative skills itself, even though we have the passion in digital creative design and etc. The second one is it's true that the meaning of the world has changed, but remember that even how sophisticated this world would be, we still live in the environment where all the people believes that formal education still be needed to get a job. The mindset of the more education decrease you have, the more better jobs that is waiting for you still really famous and familiar around us. Moreover, it's important too to have experience at work in our career. It's basically true, but there's still time for us as a student who are still learning to focus on the formal education and also to understand ourselves about our passion and to develop our skills. So I think in this case, it's important for the parent to support whatever their child's decisions, but never forgetting the formal education for them. The third one, as a middle class of parent, it's reasonable if they want their children to have a settled job and position in order to improve the standard of living. And back again, if we want to achieve the settled position, we need to have at least a degree's title that could make the others put a trust on you. It's important for us because only developing the digital creative skills is not enough to get the settled position. Even though we know that nowadays the digital creative team also considered as a settled position, just like in the big company like Apple, Instagram, Facebook, Meta, and etc. But still, human never feel satisfied with what they have. They just want more and more. And to get the better one, they need to support their child in pursuing their formal education. And then lastly, being a content creator, audiovisual designer, and etc. is a prospect career. I'm not against that. But if we can compare the digital creative position with the higher ups position, just like a manager and the other important position, many people would aim to get the higher up position even though they need to reach it from the lower position. And based on the several arguments above, I am proudly say that I oppose this motion, and as parent it's important to support their formal education, their children to have the formal education to get the prospect and the settled occupation in the future without forbid their child to develop their skills in any sectors. That's all from me. Thank you so much for the attention.